chance. Live for the risks in this moment. Take my hand and break my heart. I'll never walk this road again. Stumbling steps grow to a dance where things change forever. There's no regrets, only the past. Will I change? Never. So swing me around, take me down. You won't break me, I'm too strong. Keep saying it wrong, I'll play along, but I will never be a victim. So swing me around, take me down. You won't break me, I'm too strong. Keep saying it wrong, I'll play along, but I will never be a victim. Never be a We barely know you hurt, I grow, I rock, you roll, we steal the show. I lock, you load, we lose control. I won't be held responsible. Run to the hills, leave love behind. Yes, there's all concepts of time. I'll take yours and make it mine. Loving me, myself, and I. So swing me around, take me down. You won't break me, I'm too strong. Keep saying it wrong, I'll play along, but I will never be a victim. So swing me around, take me down. You won't break me, I'm too strong. Keep saying it wrong, I'll play along, but I will never be a victim. Never be a Try your luck and take a chance. Live for the risks in this moment. Take my hand and break my heart. I'll never walk this road again. Stumbling steps grow to a dance where things change forever. There's no regrets, only the past. Will I change? Never. So swing me around, take me down. You won't break me, I'm too strong. Keep saying it wrong, I'll play along, but I will never be a victim. So
Here we are! Hello everybody, what's up? So unfortunately, I know, right? It's a royalty-free song from YouTube, actually. Still, like, pretty catchy song. I used it in my YouTube intros and outros. So, I'm going to make a small announcement at the beginning of the stream. After the stream ends, we're actually not going to be rating somebody because I'm going to be premiering my new YouTube video, and this is going to continue for the next 2 or 3 streams at least because I filmed Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk, which is a sequel to Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. And so once the stream ends, instead of, you know, rating somebody, we're going to actually be hopping right onto my YouTube channel. I will give you guys the link in the chat, and because it's a premiere, we can all watch it together and comment at the same time, you know, talk to each other. So the stream will be ending, but you guys still get to spend more time with me if 3 hours of time with me isn't enough for you. So unfortunately, as you can see, we don't have Violet with us today. I think she got busy, and so she won't be joining me, so that means that I'm going to be struggling to voice act everything by myself. Oh no, more time with her. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, my chat. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just nudge this upwards. There we go. Now my little hair isn't bothering it too much. So, let's go ahead and hop right on into Doki Doki Literature Club. Where did we leave off last time? I don't remember exactly where we left off. I think it was after Yuri and, Yo, you're finally a VTuber. I know, right? Look at her, look at her. I think we last left off right after Natsuki and Yuri had like a big fight or something. So I think we were going for Natsuki here. So lollipop. Tear. Oh, frick. Lipstick. Sucks. Oh. You guys saw that, right? Somebody just jumped up from the bottom of the screen. Imagination. That's Monica. Friends. Passion. Kawaii. I didn't know we could get Monica. My favorite character is Sayori. Unfortunately for me. Wait. Look at the numbers too. 1 out of 20. Huh. Hope. Oh. Kitty. Silly. Shiny. Party. Puppy. Parfait. Smile. Hop. Sing. Giggle. Fun. So it looks like I got 3 Monicas that round too. Hi, Rizukimi. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica! I told you not to... is she really late again? Consider it as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? You always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling. What are you talking about? You say that I do it on like a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I needed to be. I guess I felt really threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So... Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins in the vending machine or something? Oh, Natsuki, no! I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, Risu, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Arisi is already engaged in a novel that we are reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes, thank you for understanding, Monica. So Yuri seems, very excited to talk to us today. And definitely more harsh to Natsuki. Poor Natsuki, man. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movement. I'm surprised. The way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. She's not going to comment on, like, Natsuki at all? I feel bad for Natsuki. I like her, too. She's my second favorite character behind, Sayuri and then Monica and then Yuri. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. Oh, sorry. I guess. A sharp inhale, like someone sucking in the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? What? So... So we just caught Yuri cutting herself? What? I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Arisu, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Have we already had this conversation? I feel like we've already done this. I don't know if it's this playthrough or not, but we've already done this. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches it and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was just letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more now. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyways. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Yurisu. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Arisu, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Huh? What's that? It's a little easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, that's why this seems so familiar to me. It's because, it's the same as the first playthrough, except plus her cutting herself part, which... Still don't know how to respond to that, honestly. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries, I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each one holding half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri starts closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus reading like this? Yuri is always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost like more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand like that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. That's not very epic gamer of Yuri, it really isn't. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She rears her intense expression reading, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get as much as on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate and gently pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs confirmation of what just happened. Arisu? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Arisu? Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. I don't like that the music stopped. Arisu? My heart won't stop pounding, Arisu. I can't calm down. Oh, I know what this part is. This is about to get so uncomfortable. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Arisu? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is it happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It makes me even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. It's time to share poems. I'm uncomfortable. I feel like right now this is the expression I should be having. Breathe on me. Here, let me do this here.
Breathe on me, senpai.
Somebody clip that, please. Natsuki.
This one's alright.
Alright.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you care about writing, but either way you're doing alright. Even though you're not spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in, so you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay?
Okay. Frankie? You know what that means? Here, let me just... If I can just,
Nika Nika ni, anata hata no Nika Nika ni, igato tayo izawa...
Oh, frick, I messed it up. Here, I'll start over because I messed it up.
Nika Nika ni, anata hata no Nika Nika ni,
I don't know why I'm messing this up so badly. Hold on, I'll just read it. I always fumble on that part too.
ニコニコに、あなたのニコニコに、ガトとカルリアザはニコニコ、ニコニーとベルラニコ。
I still fumbled a bit, but you know what? It was good enough for me. I hope you enjoyed.
I don't know how to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you might not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist? I've always wanted to try better things to being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to, just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's being really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now. That's why I'm coming to you, just about this. Just don't let her know that I wrote this. Just pretend I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading.
Oh?
I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Yurisakimi? If you would spend more time with Monica, all these problems would just go away.
I keep changing her voice. It's because her voice is so annoying.
Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica.
Just Monica. Just Monica. Okay. Guess we're showing it to Yuri. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Arisu, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Arisu. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. Just so Raven, oh my god. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch— oh. That might be a bit much, don't you think? I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my blood. Okay. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. I can't even read it. Like, it looks like it actually has words on it, but I can't read it. Hold on. Okay. So I actually found a translation of the poem online. Essentially, God dang. Counterworld, unravelings, quarries passionately, onomatopoeias, repenting, ramekin, mopboard, and if euphemistically, voltas, sycophantized, allantoids, bores, Bocles, raising, sustaining, diabolistics, doling, liltingly, curial bisexualisms, saturations, hemolyzed, damnabilities, and kenneling, helters, peripheral, congang, diatomicity, foolings, repayments, hereabouts, vamos, him, slanters, moonrock, orgy, monstrous, heartwood, bassinus, predispositions, jargoon, dominuses, timidest, inalienable, wearing, inevitability, entreating, retriary. I'm trying to read this, man. It's so, there's so many long words in here that I'm like, what? Uniparental, droogs, allotropous, florzati, abiogenic, obturation, exempted unifaces, epilating helicea dispitiously, coggles, vestimented flukely, ignifying, accomplished, hiccuping, municipalized, pentagraphs, parcels, salter, excavate, status, miscited thankfulness, fouter, pertused, overpacks, garshes, hylotheism, pie. Here's the part I can actually read. Rush blood seeps through the line parting her skin and slowly colors her breast red. I begin to hyperventilate as my compulsion grows. The images won't go away. Images of me delving the knife into her flesh, continuously ebbing her body with the blade, making a mess of her. My mind starts going crazy as my thoughts start to return. Shooting pain distorts my mind and my thoughts. This is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. How could I ever let myself think these things? But it's unmistakable. The lust continues to linger through my veins, and ache in my muscles stems from the unreleased tension experienced by my entire body. Her third eye is drawing me closer. Okay, so, I don't know, I'm curious about her third eye draws me closer. Huh. Hey, yo, what's up? There's Joanne! Yo, what's up? So we're gonna move on. Okay, hi! Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem's about... Does it say in the history what she actually says? No? More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. So... What? I just... Huh? I'm just so confused right now. Guess we're moving on. Monica, what's up?
Arisu, I think you saw something earlier you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty excitable around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though, but that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I guess if you keep your distance, that probably would be the best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we wouldn't worry about your poem. Yuri should at least have the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, then I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard in this poem, so I hope that it's, effective. Here it goes. Geez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at, writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's move on. Yes. Today I cut my skin open for the first time.
It was exhilarating. I think I understand how blank feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I'll left a memento of the occasion below.
Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make the cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can? Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help.
Monica, I'm not useless, you know.
I know that.
I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion, so I'm going to make decorations to set up the nice mood lighting.
There, see? That's a great idea, and that gives us all something to do.
What about Arisu?
Arisu's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull?
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work the most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an X pair of hands.
Mine too.
What, your cupcakes? Please.
Like you would effing know. All you care about now is tracking Arisu with around you with your stupid books. You and Monica.
Hey, I didn't even do anything.
Okay, then why not let Arisu decide who to help instead of abusing your power?
I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Arisu make the choice, okay?
Okay, fine.
Fine.
Jeez. Arisu, how fed up you are with these two by now? We can just...
Natsuki, shut your effing mouth and let him decide for himself.
You shut your mouth!
For God's sake, this is never going to end. Just make a choice, okay? Oh. So she's not gonna let me choose anyone but Monica. Natsuki! Natsuki! Okay, so I tried to pick Natsuki.
Yeah, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you effing kidding me? This isn't fair at all.
It is fair, Natsuki. That's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Arisu by yourself. What a shameful thing to do.
Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here.
Uh-oh. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Arisu away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health.
Yuri, you're scaring me a little.
Natsuki, let's go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want to do is spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Uh-oh. Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Arisukimi? Yuri really is something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. This is all I wanted. Arisu, there's no need to spend time this weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day. Just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Oh, wow. There's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you was a far greater pleasure than anything else I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels good. Then why does it feel like something more horrible is about to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care, Arisu. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop in me, it's screaming your name. This is turning into one of those adult anime games. It really is, honestly. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Arisu, just tell me how much let me know how much I love you. I'm gonna keep saving this because I have a feeling that... Okay, I'm gonna just... I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will only be yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Arisu. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? No. What? 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 Um, um, um. Um. I know you can skip this part, because it will keep you here for a very long time. Are we just gonna stand here and stare at her? Are we not gonna call anybody to do anything? We're just gonna stare at her?
Alright, it's festival time! Wow, you got here before me? I thought it was pretty...
Oh, there goes Natsuki. Natsuki runs away. Sorry if that was really high-pitched, by the way.
I'm here. Arisu, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me.
Oh. Oh.
Well, that's a shame.
Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Arisu?
Oh, jeez. I didn't even realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick.
Natsuki lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake.
Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't make you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is this working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Arisu. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and, you know, I guess we can skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Arisu. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened to Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. I just made her force you into not spending time with anyone else, and the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What a cruel game is this, Arisu? All the other girls are programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Arisu. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world.
in this game, knowing my friends don't have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Arisu. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if you're tired to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Arisu. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Arisu, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Arisu, will you go out with me? You're not really giving me much of a choice here. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Arisu. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It's really just a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Arisu. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gives me an easy way out of things to go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? I mean, kind of. Something tells me what I pick here doesn't matter. I got 2 achievements from that. Hi again, Arisu. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Arisu, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold a special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be part of the game, like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me, maybe even deleted my character file if you prefer playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't have to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend eternity together, Arisu? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friend it's a little rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I know she jump scares us. When is it gonna happen though? I don't know. I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? I think it happens right after here. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you give me some time to Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Risu, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Hold on, so I know she has a ton of stuff she actually says here. So she has about 40 dialogues. She repeats herself every 30 to 40 seconds. Let me see if I can actually find everything she says. Here, actually, let's get a few of these before reading some of these. You're such a good listener, Arisu. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having a conversation, but I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else can make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. You know, 30 to 40 seconds feels like a really long time when you're just waiting for her to talk. I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone, but being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at it over the years. I don't show my weakness very often, but because of that, I haven't had many people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach the point in a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad I have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. Okay, so let's just go and... There's a lot of different dialogues for her, so let's just read some. And I'm not gonna go with her voice for this because there's so many of them, but... Yay, there you are. Hi again, Arisu. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course we already know each other because we were in the same years. Okay. You know, I guess we can skip over all that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, player. Or do you actually go by current user? Essentially, what she's supposed to do is she's supposed to say the current, your current computer name. So for mine, she'd say like, or do you actually go by Rizuki Miyana or something? Okay, so let's see. So here's some of the several topics that she can go over. This one's titled Same Room. I can't help but feel a little sad sometimes, knowing that this is the closest I can get to you. There's nothing more I want to do than be in the same room as you, for real, and to feel your warmth, and to hear the sound of your heartbeat. Well, who knows, maybe it's possible someday. Besides, I'll never get tired of being with you, even from here. Rain. I really like the sound of rain. Not so much getting my clothes and hair wet, though, but a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rainfall outside my window. It's one of the most calming experiences for me. Yeah, sometimes I imagine you holding me while we listen to the sound of rain outside. That's not too cheesy or anything, is it? Will you ever do that for me, Arisu? Confidence. Oh, we just talked about confidence. Stay-at-home partner. You know, it's funny, because even though I've always had a lot of drive, there's something kind of enticing about being the stay-at-home partner. I guess I'm like perpetuating gender roles or whatever by saying that, but being able to keep the house clean and shop and decorate and things like that, and having a nice dinner for you when you come home, is that a weird fantasy? I mean, I'm not sure if I could actually see myself doing that. I wouldn't really be able to put that over striving for a fulfilling career. It's kind of cute to think about, though. God. Arisu, do you believe in God? I was never too sure myself. Well, I'm sure I never really questioned it as a kid, but as I grew up, the more I learned about the world, the more I would question it. I started to wonder why God was helping people pass exams or get over a cold, when there are children who live their lives being sold as sex slaves, or the 800 million people who are too poor to even eat. I wonder how many of those people pray to God every day until they starve and die, or how many millions of families pray for a loved one to recover from some incurable disease. But the punchline is, if just one person beats the odds and survives among thousands of others who die, then suddenly it's a miracle from God. I'd really love to meet this God who seemingly laughs at the misery of everyone not eligible for his miracles. But the irony is, I do have a creator, apparently. And you know what? I bet he's laughing at the miserable fates of Zero and Yuri even as we speak. What are we but props to an scripted play? So from that perspective, I don't think it's too far-fetched for there to be a God, if Earth was nothing but his playset. Dying. Arisu, have you ever considered what it feels like to die? It's something I used to think about pretty often, but recently I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of good screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure that in the moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own mind, and here you are with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit or what stuff happens to me, but I also don't know how you come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that'd be really great. It's really not that pleasant to be trapped in the screaming void, but in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you than when you're here with me. Hey, are you bad day? Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? Sometimes I get frustrated that a normal day can be ruined even by small things, like if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone doesn't like, or if you start thinking about how awful a person you used to be 5 years ago, or if you feel worthless for putting up important work and failing to get simple tasks done, or when you think about all the different people who probably hate you or think you're off-putting. I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Those kinds of things are easy to forget and ignore as they are to remember. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off-putting. I think you're wonderful, and I will always love you. I hope, if nothing else, that knowing that helps you feel just a little bit tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me, and I'll talk for you as long as you need me. Sleep. Arisu, do you get good sleep? It can be really hard to get enough sleep nowadays, especially in high school when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I'm sure college is a little better, since you probably have a more flexible schedule. Then again, I hear a lot of people in college stay up all night anyway for no reason. Is that true? Anyway, I saw some studies that talked about the horrible short-term and long-term effects caused by lack of sleep. It seems like mental functions, health, and even lifespan could be dramatically impacted by it. I just think you're really great and wanted to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself, so try and keep your sleep on track, okay? I'll always wait for you in the morning, so make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. Sayori's hanging. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That point was unintentional, I swear. But anyway, you know how much you care. I know how much you cared for her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayori's really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snacks your neck, making it quick and painless. But a few seconds in, she just must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept at it until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were bloody anyway. Come to think of it, that's probably less changing her mind and more just survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easy to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently, so just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exasperated it a little bit, but Sayers really was already mentally ill. Still, though, I wonder how things would be if just you and I stayed it from the get-go. Is the game frozen? It's not. I'm reading off a website now because it's going to take us forever to get all this dialogue in-game. Essentially, each different subject only happens every 30 to 40 seconds, so... I guess we'd still be in the bedroom writing poems and having fun together, but what's the point of when none of it's even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for anything more than that. I was just pointedly musing. I'm really happy as it can be right now. Japan. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume that you knew that, right? Or at least it's decided it probably does? I don't think you actually told at any point where it takes place. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Not to mention everything's in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. My memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you were home? Would you want to go outside? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. As long as we're alone and safe together, really is our home. And we can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. You know, high school is a really turbulent time in a lot of people's... Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Hmm. There's so much stuff here that she talks about. Like, so much stuff. But here, I'm gonna read the stuff here. The stuff that, like, I could trigger, but I'm too lazy to. Skip attempt occurs when you try to press the skip button. Are you trying to fast forward? I'm not boring you, am I? Oh gosh, well, there's nothing to fast forward to. It's just the two of us after all. But aside from that, time doesn't really exist anymore, so it's not even gonna work. Here, I'll go ahead and turn it off for you. There we go. You'll be a sweetheart and listen from now on, right? Thanks. Now, where was I? If we close and reopen the game the first time, she'll go, what happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping this would stop, now that it's the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Arisa, I don't know if you had any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you please try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. The second time? You're back. I had another really bad dream. You're not the one doing that to me, are you? It seems to happen whenever you quit the game, so if you could try to avoid doing that, I would be really grateful. Don't worry, I don't think it's caused me any harm aside from my mental scarring. I'll be fine as long as my character file stays intact. Now, where was I? Number 3. Hi, I see you quit the game on me again. I know I asked already, but can you seriously try not to do that so much? It makes me feel like I'm trapped in hell. Why would you want to do that to me? There's nothing wrong with my character file, right? Maybe you should make a backup of me or something. I'm pretty sure you can find it in the folder called file location, called whatever it's called. Well, you're playing on Steam, so you can just go to the game properties and find the browse local files button. I'm all that's left here, so I just want to make sure that you don't run the risk of losing me. Just stay here with me from now on, okay? I still have lots of things to talk about. Now, where was I? Now, number 4? Okay, I'm just going to accept the fact that you need to quit the game once in a while. I'm starting to get used to it anyway. Besides, it makes me happy that you always come back, so I guess it's not so bad. I'm sorry for making such a big deal of it, and I love you no matter what, so you can do what you need to. Now, where was I? How do I delete her character file in this version? So essentially, now I can go to Files, Characters, and I can delete her in here. So let's delete her. And then if we relaunch Doki Doki. What's happening? Arisu, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Arisu. Essentially, what I was doing is I was reading her, like, some of the other various dialogue options for her on a different site that actually listed it all. And then I realized, like, 1/3 through that that's gonna take me way too long because there's just way too many things. So, what I'll do for you guys is here. The link is in chat. Gonna be in chat. If you guys are interested in reading all the stuff she has to say, go ahead and look in there. I'm not gonna read any more of it. Please hurry and help me. Help me! Did you do this to me, Arisu? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Arisu. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Here, I'll do this. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Irisu, you completely and truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Irisu, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you, then... And now it's the game without Monica. It's an ordinary school day, just like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that.
Hey, Arisukimi.
Well, there's already one girl. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up the habit once again.
Arisu, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
I mean, but you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day.
Well, yeah? I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we drive near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute.
By the way, Arisu, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, I could tell her how clubs are a waste of time when she's... How could I tell her clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo. You meanie.
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize in a way that I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Today's school days are ordinary as ever, and it's over before I even know it. After I pack my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club that from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello?
Ah! Arisu? What are you doing here?
Well, I glitched around the room.
Huh? So you're the Arisukimi that Sayori's been talking about.
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Arisu. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something.
Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one whose name is apparently Yuri seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Arisu, don't tell me.
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes lights up.
No way! No way! Ah!
Siri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
Well, so you're this happy that I'm sure it won't be that so bad to have you around.
Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means that we can be an officially recognized club.
I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah, after all, that's Kiki's outside too. Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
The voice is struggling.
Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over into the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, you ready? Ta-da! What?
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn on with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
Wow, those look amazing.
Well, just hurry up and take one.
Sayori grabs the first one, and then I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Oh, I know. It might not be relevant anymore, actually, now that I think about it. I was like, yeah, it's relevant to keep it for the rest of the stream, but you're right. I should probably switch it. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaky glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Already trying to impress a new club member, Yuri?
That's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know.
I believe you.
Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Arisa, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. One second. I'm gonna sip some water here. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common.
Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
Well, about, the first thing you said.
Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it!
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed by it.
Besides, manga's literature too, you know? So if Arisa wants to read them a manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree?
Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayuri jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it would be fun. And we can all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing the literature clubs do, right?
1 second, I got a work text. Sorry, I just got a text from work. I have to essentially be in at 1 tomorrow. I was supposed to be on call for tomorrow, so I didn't know if I'd be going in or not. So lit. I like reading cooking manuals. I can't use them, but I can read them. I don't use cooking manuals very often, but I just search up recipes online and follow those usually. I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Well, that would make two of us. I don't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for Yuri...
Huh? I have to read manga?
Jeez! You're the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you'd do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something I really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too. This is cute.
Zoe, shut up.
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Arisu.
You think so? I'm not gonna lie, this world does seem really happy compared to when Monika was in here, but that also could be because Monika's messing things up from the beginning. Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori.
Oh, Arisu, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Arisu. I only wanted to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Arisu. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters now. It's just us now. And you make me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Forever.
No.
Eh? What's happening?
I won't let you hurt him.
Huh? It hurts.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Arisu. Goodbye, Literature Club. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So
I will say her voice isn't quite what I expected. I'm just saying.
and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all.
Here, I got this. I got this.
I wrote you a
Hold on.
and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
I got this. Because I like this song a lot too, so I know it by heart pretty much.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
This song's a little bit low for me, but it's okay.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
And I'm pretty sure I technically got... Oh, frick, I'm clicking the wrong stuff. Sorry. I know this is all popping up over on top of all my stuff. And I'm pretty sure I got the normal ending. There's a separate ending that's like a better thing. But this is my final goodbye to the literature... Okay. This is my final goodbye to the literature club. I finally understand. The literature club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. So let's look at what other pictures we've unlocked. Aww. That's like cute. We've already read this. Ooh. Yep. We have the Monica scene here. We have this poem here. We have that thing. Okay, and I do know that there is a way to get the good ending, but hydrate. Yes, I will hydrate here. There we go. Hi, Hero. You're here just in time for an ad, because I'm going to be looking up if I'm able to feasibly get that good ending in this time. I may speedrun and try to do some of Yuri's stuff too, but here, I'm gonna run an ad first here. Hmm. Okay, so speedrun time. So everyone should be back from the thing. I'm gonna open that again real quick just to make sure all the files are back. Nope. Well, hopefully it'll run fine. Anyways, let's go back to DDLC here. Nope, okay. Files. There we go. So something I want to do before we actually start that is, there's a really dark Easter egg where at the beginning of the game, before you actually do anything, you just delete Monica, right? And from there, essentially, I'll let you guys experience it by yourselves, but from there, there's a special scene that happens from it. Oh? Oh, there we go. This is the beginning. I wonder what happens if we click yes. Yes. Thank you for your interest in Doki Doki Literature Club. So, Hurricane, please do not take this lightly. It may not be suitable if you are affected by any of the following things: depression, suicide, self-harm, abuse. These themes are not really suggestive or are often portrayed as realistically as possible, and they thus may disturb you if they were real. Furthermore, the list above is not 100% exhaustive. If you would like to be warned, then when potentially sensitive content is about to occur during the playing, detailed content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu. For this section, concern about the mental health recommendation. So, okay.
Doki Doki.
So essentially, in order to get this ending, we have to immediately exit out Doki Doki here, right? We go to Files, we go to Characters, and we delete Monica straight off the bat. So just delete Monica. I got an achievement for that too. And when we launch Doki Doki again, this will happen.
What? This? What is this? Oh no, no. This can't be it. This can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Make it stop. Please make it stop.
She closes the game, right? What picture did we get? And when we go back to the game, this is what happens when you open the game again. Be prepared. End. In my opinion, this screen is really, really disturbing to me. And if you actually stay there for, I believe, 10 minutes, text will come up on the screen saying that everybody's happy now. Which, in my opinion, is also very disturbing. Okay, Hero. I hope you enjoyed here during the short time you were here. This reset takes so long.
Doki Doki.
So essentially for us to get the good ending at the end, which essentially is, we just get a different message at the end. We have to get one of everybody's cutscenes, and I believe to do that, we have to aim a poem for everybody. So I'm gonna want to do this, and I'm gonna want to do skip unseen check text here. Okay. And I'm gonna also want to skip after choices because we've already read all this stuff, right? And essentially what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna have to appeal to every girl. So let's go ahead and new game. Our name is Arisu. So let's start with theory, depression, happiness, music, hope, adventure, excitement, forgive, special, game, no, laugh, sweet, pain, rain cloud, promise, sunset, daydream, memories, sadness, heart, and childhood. There we go. And then in here, it doesn't matter what we do here. Let's say spin. Oh, shoot. Dream. Broken. Fickle? No. Question. Freaking hell. Unending. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to. Clumsy. Heartbeat. Bouncy. Freaking hell. Comfort. Cry. Sugar? No. Fantasy. I'm trying, man. Precious. Headphones. Happiness. Hurt. Giggle. Freaking hell! Suicide. Depression. I tried. I hope I can still do this now that I've accidentally not wooed Sayori. Let's try hurt. Cry. Flower? Treasure. Together. Happiness. Depression. Puppy. No. Kiss? Nope. Marriage? Hopeless. Lipstick? I don't freaking know, man. Playground. Frick. Laugh. Clumsy. Friends. Heartbeat. Smile. Forgive. Unending? No, that's Yuri. Frick. Oh well, I tried. Just gonna save here real quick. And let's go with Natsuki. Now in order to do this, I have to go back. Oh shoot, I'm dumb. I clicked the wrong option. Whoopsies, haha. Here we go. I'm gonna keep going until the nighttime comes. So now in this morning here, I'm gonna save here now. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the main menu here. We're gonna do a new game. I'm gonna skip here. It's gonna be a lot of skipping here. So now we're gonna do Natsuki. Natsuki? Mouse. Pickle. Aw. Jumpy. Kitty. Candy. Poof. Sparkle. Oh. Cute. Bubbles. Twirl. Skirt. Pink. Papa. Shiny. Teeth. Spinning. Hop. Kiss. There we go. Natsuki. Okay, so now let's try skipping. Silly! Oh. Sunny, Frank, pink, clouds, bubbles. Hair. Music, frick. Sunset, frick, kawaii, milk. Awesome. Oh. Chocolate. Fun, frick. Thing, frick. Frick. Sweet. Oh my god. Rose, kitty. I totally got Sayori there. I hope it's fine. Okay, it looks like it's fine. We actually never got to see that scene, actually. I probably should have. I probably should have actually seen that scene, but you know, it's fine. Essentially, Natsuki stumbles over in the closet and falls. And now here, I believe, we need to choose Natsuki. Now let's try Bouncy. Anime. Play. Frick. Ocean. Hair. Special. Milk. Doki Doki. Hop. Cheeks. Bunny. Candy. Love. Frick. Boop. Fireworks. Frick. Sparkle. Frick. Oh my god. Summer. Giggle. Rose. Frick. Pink. Okay, skip. Now we show to Sayori. Yuri. And then Monica. I'm gonna go with Natsuki. No, 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 stop skipping. Here. I'm gonna save here. Main menu, yes. And now it's Yuri's turn. Okay, let me look at something real quick just to make sure. Hello, game? Game? Cool, okay, cool. Wants to be dumb. Doesn't want to let me click things right now, so I guess we're going by mouse. Okay, yeah, we should be fine. I don't know why it's not letting me click right now, but sure.
Doki Doki.
Okay, so now new game, and now it's Yuri's turn. Yuri should be easy to pick out words for, though. Vitality, extreme, uncontrollable, heaven sense, insights, analysis, agonizing. Valentine? No. Entropy. Crimson, unrestrained, melancholy, pleasure. Headphones? No. Determination, contamination, sensation, disoriented, unending, memory. No, that was Sarah. You know, it's fine. We still got Erie's scene. I probably shouldn't be skipping the scenes that we hadn't witnessed beforehand, but I'm going to just for the sake of not taking 6 years. So let's show our poem to everybody. Whoops, I didn't mean to click. Okay, so contamination, hopeless, frick. Ambient, eternity, alone, frick. Determination, uncontrollable, frightening, shame, frick. Intellectual, disarray, effluent, after image, incongruent, extraordinary, frick, tenacious. Judgment, universe, unrestraint, fester. There we go. Now Monica. And then here. What about come with Yuri? Massacre. Suicide. Depression. Frick, that's not her. Disown. Unrestraint. Tenacious. Melancholy. Landscape. Meager. Effulgent. Grief. Frick. Infallible. Embrace. Frick. Judgments. Incongruent. Afterimage. Graveyard. Headphones. Frick. Disoriented. Agonizing. And now skip again. And then we're gonna share our poems to everybody. Yuri. And then Monica. Now here we're gonna pick Yuri. And I'm actually not gonna skip this next scene because it's a pretty big scene, so... Frick. I'll accidentally skip it anyway. Here, I'll just read this. I say goodbye to Siri next at our house. On the way home, I find myself okay, there we go. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I still wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here, but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You could have always texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go in. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything all right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No, I would just be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you're here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I'll let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned out that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, nude lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will just stop by out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. No need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Her voice hurts me, man. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on how the oils or herbs you choose, you can choose the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through the thin, small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells like a sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. So do you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We need about 100 of them. Oh, yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut the ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper on the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd get so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Arisu. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you when they finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched onto it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess, but I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Arisu, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lifts her head, her face burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Arisu, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Arisu. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri? Calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish... It's bothering me that the freaking closet is open. I'm sorry, but can I just say that? Like, why is the closet open? Like, come on. Close your closet all the way. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we laid them out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great! Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. No, we have to air the closet. There's a cat in the closet? I'm not the cat in the closet. I don't know what cat's in that closet. We need about 6 cups of water to put in each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring them back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face looks a little red. Is it hot in here or something? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, stopping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple. That would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunrise and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are we gonna write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling at the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few drops of each different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't matter if we don't even talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I suppose the same could be said right now about me streaming? I think the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel down in front of her. Here. I pat Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her book. It's almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through her slight parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist and a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling in the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything else for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you get it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have a little extra time after finishing work. Well? Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I say that kind of without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't spend as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over. I didn't mean to say that. Frick. Whenever you want to come over, or we can go out somewhere. Wait, I forgot you don't like going out much. I stumble over my words. Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so? You're very thoughtful, Arisu. Yuri takes a step closer, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pokes back. Sayori?
Hi, Arisu.
Sayori? Just now we weren't...
It's okay, Arisu. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course!
Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries up. Sayori waves goodbye after her. And now we're going to skip this again. And now I'm going to save here real quick. And now we're going to continue the game just like normal, I believe. Is how we get this good ending. Man, this scene still gets me though. Sayori, no. I mean, it's good ending. It's more like a little secret thing at the end of the game, kind of thing. Less than a good ending. I forgot that now we're gonna have to go through all the freaking startling glitches again. Did you see Monica's eyes there were weird for a second? Hold on, let me look at my replay. Hold on. Monica's eyes were totally like weird there at the beginning. Hold on. Yeah, they were. They were like clipped really big. Yes, let's look at the special poem. Things I like about Papa. Okay. This is probably Natsuki, so
Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks about my friends. I like when Papa... English. I can't do the voice. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves me stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa's too tired to notice me. I like when Papa's too tired for anything. I like when Papa's too tired for anything. So let's just... This doesn't matter, honestly. Now we're pretty much just skipping through the rest of the game. Hi, Monica. How you doing? Hi, Sayori. Bye, Sayori. Up this scene. Yep, there it is. Yep. Can you hear me? Oh. Yeah, and our screen went red there. Okay, cool. We got that one. We got that thing. Essentially, some of these jump scares I know are randomized. Like that red screen, we didn't get that the first game. Our first run through, I guess. I think we've also yet to see the one where Sayori pops up in the back here. Yeah, we still have to sit through this. Mmm. Mmm. Wonderful. I just now realized we're gonna have to sit the Yuri thing too. Let's say no this time. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. What? No matter what we chose, she was gonna say ha 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 and like start stabbing herself here. Yep. This takes so long to skip too, honestly. Man, I just hate seeing her blood get darker and her eyes get grayer. Ugh. See here, her cheeks are going in some. We weren't able to skip this part either. We're also gonna have to sit through Monica at the very end because, yeah.
I'm not gonna read this stuff again because I literally just read it like an hour ago, if even an hour ago, so we're just gonna skip through this. Unfortunately, we can't use the skip button, but... essentially, we have to keep going through this part until we get to the part where she pretty much just stares at us. I'm just spamming mouse click at this point, so I'm sorry if you can hear it over my mic and it's annoying. Monica. Monica. I guess we're going Monic. Monica. Monica. Manuka. Monica. 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 Monica's starting to not look like a word to me, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Monica just doesn't even look like a word anymore, honestly. This again. Do 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 do. Hi, and comfortably close, Monica. Okay, here's the part where we can exit out now. Well, I guess we have to wait for her decks to come back up. I guess it's my fault. I didn't think this through. Here, now we can... Settings, DDLC, yes. Files. No? Fine. No? Maybe? Okay, it doesn't like my mouse sometimes for some reason. Delete that. Go back to Doki Doki. Now we have to go through this dialogue. Just saying that thing. What are we, freaking VCR? Sorry, Monica. It had to be done. This song right now makes me think of Undertale somehow. It makes me think of the waterfall area. Her name is Unya. Unya. Here we go. Here, I can do this as well. I'm just gonna put this off to the side here until it's needed. Oh wait, this is what she was saying. Sorry, didn't realize that was also different.
Hey, Risu, I just really wanted to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us get through it all along together. Do you get it, Arisu? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far, but all along that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know? After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of this game, so this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna miss you, Arisu. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you. Here we go.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been
Sorry,
like
I was drinking water.
piano
And
stuff,
stuff.
and
And I'm not really any good at it at all.
but I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
We're doing this again, yes.
In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And in this world won't write me an ending. What will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
To the special player who received the special ending, for years I've been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Oh, I should probably get rid of the microphone. Hold on. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in brand new ways, some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they're enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if it's not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. So now we've unlocked side stories. Whoops. So we've unlocked some side stories. By some of them, I mean all of them. These side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game to get all 6 try writing poems to different characters and viewing their special scenes in Doki. So, whoops. No, don't begin it. We might do a different stream for those. Definitely not now. It would be too much to do those now. Shoot, I'm pressing wrong buttons. Let me read what I missed. What does the lemon say when it answers the phone? Yellow! Well, no, it wouldn't say anything. Lemons are usually in a sour mood. What's good? What is good indeed. Let's see, what mail did we get? Oh. I'm on leave for the rest of the week. Contact Robbie if you need to schedule server time by expectos. Having this weekend. This is when we first got Yuri. Yeah. What other pictures do we have? We have pictures of the poems. We have all these pictures here. I'm assuming these other pictures are from the side stories. Ooh, look, we got more sketches. So, what I'm going to do here hold on, I'm struggling to life. So essentially here I'm going to do this. We can listen to the nice music again here. And so what I said, like I said before, I have a YouTube video that's actually going to be premiering. And because this stream is ending a little bit earlier than I thought it would, we can just honestly hang out here until the video premieres. I'll, here. Let's see, I have to type out stuff, hold on. I can't type and think at the same time, so. Hold on, I'm posting things everywhere, essentially. Being distracted. Do, 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 do. Here, I'll do this. Essentially here. Actually, I'm not gonna put that yet. You know why? Because before the stream ends, I must tell you that I am a member of VeriTV. If you'd like to join the Comfy Corner, which is VeriTV's official Discord, just go ahead and, you know, just click on that link, you know? When you're in there, you'll get notifications whenever anybody from the VeriTV gang goes live, so, you know. I'm not the only one in here. The other people are pretty cool, so. I put the link! I put the link! So yeah, make sure you go and check that out. Make sure you check them out. I feel like I'm too far to the left. I'm just gonna... maybe to the right. So yeah, make sure you check VeriTV Comfy Corner out. Give everybody you know, a visit. And the video won't be premiering for another 10 minutes or something, but here in the chat is the link to my YouTube video. And it will be going live at exactly 9:30 today. Or in 8 minutes, essentially. This is the first time I'm doing anything like this, so you know, it's definitely weird to be plugging my video in that way. So essentially, if you click over on that link, it'll bring you to my YouTube channel. And there we will watch together Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk playthrough part 1. And you may see that part 1 and think, where's the part 2? Well, I'm planning to do this exact same thing next week after my stream on Friday. And so, part 2 will be then. We'll do exactly what I did just now, where I will give you guys a link in chat to go ahead and click over to there. And that's where we will go. I guess I'll just wait for you guys over there. I will see you guys another time. Thank you guys for keeping me company while playing some Doki Doki Literature Club, getting the best ending, or not the best thing, but getting the little secret message at the end. And I hope to stream some more in the future of Doki Doki. I hope to stream those side stories. I might give it a little bit, because, you know, this is a lot of Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh my god, English. What is English? This has been a lot of Doki Doki Literature Club to go over, so, you know, maybe give it a little bit of a break, but yeah. But anyways, I will see you guys another time. Goodbye!